not gonna take your shit.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ty, and today's video is gonna be like a quick everyday 2022 makeup tutorial. So that is my Fit Me foundation in the shade Cappuccino. I don't really use that every day, but if I did have a lot of blemishes, I would use it. So right now I'm finna spot conceal in a second with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. As you can see, my eyebrows are already done. I did them off camera because they take me too long to do on camera. If y'all want a whole separate video about how I do my brows, just comment that below and I'll definitely get on that. But now I am just rambling, girl. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have no clue. And I'm gonna blend that out with a brush. It's more like patting. I'm really trying to like pat it into my skin. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so now I'm just blending in all that concealer with a really damp beauty blender. I just damp it with water. Sometimes I use like some type of setting spray, but I think I was being lazy and I didn't feel like going in the other room to go get it. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking that same LA Girl concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm going to be putting it underneath my eyes in the inner corners. And I'm also going to be putting it like kind of like on the really high points of my eyes. I don't know what you want to call that, but I just like to do it that way because it doesn't put a lot of concealer underneath my eyes, but it still gives me that elongated look that I'm looking for. And then I'm just patting it in with a brush, the same brush I've been using this whole time, and I'm really trying to pat it so that it can stay pigmented, but you know, I'm trying to blend it too though. Now I'm just gonna take the beauty blender and just kind of like blend the edges of it. I'm trying to not touch it a little too much because I want to keep the pigment in there, but I do want to like make sure I'm blending out the edges and everything looks seamless. Alright, so now I'm going to take this Essence All About Matte powder. I really like matte powders, like the regular white powders, to just set underneath the eyes, especially on days like this where it's just quick, easy, you just trying to get and go, you know what I'm saying? So I'm taking a really big fluffy brush and I'm just kind of brushing that like lightly over my face because I don't have a whole lot of face makeup on, but I do want to set what I do have. Okay, so now I'm continuously setting my face, and now I'm gonna set my brows. My brows have been sitting in place for like a good little minute, so they're not gonna like smudge or anything. And I'm gonna be using this bronzer. I don't know why I didn't show it long enough, but it's the Makeup Revolution bronzer. It's not even a bronzer, it's a bake and blot powder, and it's in deep dark. And it doesn't really show up too well on the camera, but it does show up in person. It's a really like buildable powder. So as you can see, I'm just trying to build it up. I don't know why it's not showing. I really don't. It's kind of pissing me off because I want y'all to see the color because it's super pretty in person. But yeah. Alright, so right now I'm gonna bronze my nose. I'm not trying to bronze my nose too much because I kind of like how my nose is. I think my nose is super cute, so I don't be doing too much to my nose, but I'm just adding a little bit of color because I feel like it looks really like, it gets lost sometimes. And then I'm taking that same bronzer and I'm putting it right in my crease. I feel like the color shows up better in my crease than it did on my face, but whatever. Okay, so now I'm taking a random ass eyeshadow from one of my palettes. It's just like some shimmery shade. I use a lot of different ones, so I don't know what I decided to use this day, but it's really cute. I'm making really weird faces, excuse that. Now I'm putting some on my chin, my upper lip, my nose, my forehead. I just love highlighter, and I put a lot on because I like the look of like really glowy, dewy, cute skin. And it's really like natural looking, like it's super pretty. Okay, so now I'm taking this like purple plummy type of lip liner, and I'm lining my lips. I am so sorry this is out of frame. I did not know that until I'm editing it, and it's just like fuck. Now I can't go back and do it, so it's like whatever. But that's really all I was doing. I overlined my lips just like a tad bit, just to get a certain shape I like, and that's about it. So I basically, after I blend that in, I just used some NYX glosses. I don't remember the shades they're in, but it's just like, you know, like a nude pinky type of color. And that's really all I did. Alright, so now I'm just adding in some blush. It's from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's an eyeshadow called Hunts in her original palette. And that's what I'm using for blush. I'm not using a whole lot. I just wanted a little bit, just enough to give me a tad bit of color, so I didn't look so like washed out. Now you're gonna see me struggle to put these lashes on, and that's really all I'm gonna be doing. Now I'm just kind of looking at the lash, trying to make sure it looks right. It's so crazy how much of a difference lashes make. Like, I look so weird on the other side. Now I'm just kind of making any final touches, like touching the lip liner, and I think I add some clear gloss to this, and kind of just doing everything I need to do.